Take it away, let it go. Let me know, sip that money, take it slow. Take it away, keep it going. Let me smoke on something strong, get in my zone. Take it away, let it go. Let me know, sip that money, take it slow. Take it away, keep it going. Let me smoke on something strong, get in my zone.
Well,
I think I'm gonna use my credit card.
well,
Anybody buy non?
fellas.
What's up? Week 1 is done, baby.
Finally,
yeah.
We just wrapped
Recording
up
this-
one of the craziest endings to a game I've ever
recording
seen
this.
to
Yeah.
start the season.
10 minutes after
I
the
picked you,
Bills
Jets.
game.
Shout out Jets. Picked you for the week. Thank you for pulling through.
We're both 7-9.
That's
so
not important though. We do need to talk about what the
Yes,
fuck
it
just
is.
happened 10 minutes ago with Zach Milfson.
3 hours ago if you count the beginning of the game. Dude, I like to shout out my Jets fans really bad. I'm so sorry that you picked to live in New York, that you were birthed out the womb to your parents in New York City,
Not New
and
York,
you became a Jets fan.
Buffalo, New York.
Because nobody else in the United States is choosing to to be a Jets fan. You were born there. I'm so sorry, man. Like that shit is so like
They won a game.
the fourth play of the game. And it wasn't even like a bad tackle. It was literally he just like rolled it. And then he got up, he looked good, and then he just sat his ass down. He was like, "Oh,
Zach Wilson
I
didn't
don't
even have a
feel
bad
good."
game.
Huh?
Zach Wilson didn't even have a bad game. 140 yards and
Better
a
than
pick
Rodgers.
and a touchdown.
You want to talk about a bad game? We got to talk about Josh.
We're
Allen.
talking about Brees Hall too. Brees
Josh
Hall was
Allen.
Josh
insane.
Allen is the most overrated quarterback in the game.
And then
Hurts
yeah,
is better
He
than
had
Allen.
4
Allen.
turnovers.
Herbert
I
is
think
better than Allen.
Tannehill did better than him.
Not by much.
That's not saying a whole lot there, bud.
How many? No, I remember this because I remember watching the Saints. Okay, first of all, yeah, shout out to a Saints win. The O line was fucking trash. But we'll get that in a second. We'll go back to this.
Wait, are we
but
talking
yeah,
about the Saints and
Tannehill
Titans?
did better than Josh Allen.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. Well, Josh Allen.
Josh had like 160 yards and 3 picks. Tannehill had
Fellas.
about 200 yards, just under 200, like 198 and 3 picks. I didn't watch and see what Josh Allen necessarily did to get those interceptions, but it does
They're horrendous.
scare
I
me.
was watching the game.
You actually were watching. I was doing like the play-by-play on my phone.
I tried to live stream it, but I couldn't get it on that site you suggested. So
But I was watching like the play-by-play and Twitter and stuff like that sometimes, because sometimes I can't get it. I don't get any streaming services in my room, and especially since the bottom TV behind me is really shitty. It goes really slow. And
All right, so we're just gonna
let's just go through
All right.
the games.
Bills Jets. So obviously that was a crazy game, crazy ending. It's too bad Aaron's it might be out for an extended period of time. I don't know.
That's crazy.
That's looking.
dude, they think he has an Achilles heel.
He might
Bro,
be out for the year.
That's out for the
If
season.
that happens, that's going to change everything. The way
It definitely changed my outlook on predictions.
honestly,
That
bro,
Garrett Wilson's
beat
stock
he
definitely goes
beat the Bills.
down. Dude,
Thanks
I'm
to
telling you right now.
thanks to the Jets defense, Zach Wilson beat the Bills.
Well,
And then not to mention
It's
your
like they won
Cowboys.
tonight, but how much can you hold that? How much more can you hold that up with Zach Wilson? Unless if Aaron Rodgers did fucking wonders to Zach Wilson over the offseason. Holy shit.
How about we talk about the Cowboys with the 4th largest franchise shutout ever? 40-0.
yeah.
What would they say? 3rd most was it rushing yards or
I don't
The
know,
fact
man.
that's only the 4th largest just shows you at one point how dominant the Cowboys were before you were born.
Yeah.
There's some other
That's good to
recommendations,
see. I'm gonna keep it really short with this. I don't know what to take away from the game other than are the Giants really shit or is Dallas really just that good? I'm not gonna overreact and say we're gonna go to a bowl, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna start that off week one, but it was a great start to the season. I'm very happy. But that I didn't really see a whole lot from the offense to really say we're you know because Dak didn't really have a great game. He threw for 143 yards. That was it. I mean, he didn't have to do a whole lot, but defense looked lights out. But I already knew our defense had that potential. But I don't know.
We should also talk about some of the stuff. I don't think we should just assume somebody watched or looked at what happened. Two special teams / defensive touchdowns, and Cowboys defense put up 37 points in PPR.
Yeah. I have their defense. I'm pretty happy.
Is that a record?
Probably not.
It
Honestly,
has to be close to a record for a team in a single game.
we whooped the Vikings at one time. I don't remember what they had that one time.
Clay, can you look that up? What's the most?
It's probably like
fantasy
50,
points?
dude.
I want to
I
give
feel
my
like it had to be like a Steelers defense that did something crazy.
at the beginning of the year after I found out
I'm gonna look it up.
how much the Giants were said to have improved, I was expecting a lot more, but I was also doubting the whole thing. I wanted to see how week one would go because of Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
And this just confirms it. I no longer see a 9-8 a 9-7 team anymore, or 9-8 team. I see
I mean, it's week one. It's hard to tell.
I see 5 wins.
It's week one. I mean, it's hard to tell. Dallas could be really good. They can still be a good football team. I don't know.
I know, but the whole thing rides on Daniel Jones. It's like
they're paying him a lot of money.
The reception leader for the Giants had 36 yards.
Well, I mean, dude, our defense played lights out, dude.
Yeah, but the Cowboys don't have the best defense in the league.
It's not Desmond Ridder.
We don't have the best defense in the league.
No.
Why not?
I think the Jets showed why they had the best defense.
I think 0 is a little bit.
When you shut out Buffalo, who had the number 1 offense last year with 3 picks.
I don't think it was number 1.
They didn't shut out Buffalo. Buffalo scored 16 points.
I know. I'm sorry, not shut out, but 3 picks against the number 1 offense, and then beating them with a backup quarterback.
Josh Allen threw
also
15
to be fair,
last
I
year.
think it was raining pretty hard the whole Sunday night game.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm not saying as of right now.
Just part of the reason why Dak couldn't throw.
Our offense wasn't really on the field because our defense was too busy scoring.
And they were too busy having 3-yard runs.
You had the Giants, and everyone hyped the Giants up to be.
But anyways, I actually figured out what
I just don't get how you can't say we have one of the best defenses in the league. I don't get that.
I said you have a great defense.
Well, no,
I just think a team that shuts out them. I just think a team that that beats a team with the number 1 offense with 3 picks has room to spare for that argument.
Josh Allen's been known to turn the ball over, though.
Yeah.
Hey, so I figured out what the most fantasy points by a defense in a single game was. Technically, even though fantasy football, the stuff that we usually don't use, or like most of the stats and systems that we use nowadays, wasn't really used until like 97 or 98. Technically, by those standards, the most points in a single game was 50. He did get that in 1989 by the fucking Browns against the Giants on September 10th.
Tough. Shocker, it's the Giants.
They had 6 fumble recoveries, 2 safeties, and 3 defensive touchdowns in this game.
Next, I really want to talk about.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So I said the Giants were hyped up a lot. Another team that was hyped up a lot was the Bears. They got fucking blown out by the Packers.
I
There you
picked the
go.
Packers, so
Hey, I would like to point
I had
out
full
that
confidence in the Packers.
Dude, as soon as the
Turn
Packers game was over, I
Lights
go
out
on
on your
Instagram. First thing I see is there's a new owner for the Bears now with Jordan Love on it. When Aaron Rodgers ran it in and said, "I still own you, bitches."
Dude, it's
Jordan
so
Love's the
crazy
new owner.
how- dude, I'm the only. Maybe I'm the only one. Maybe wait, TG. I don't know what your record. What was your record prediction for the Bears?
I picked the Packers.
No, you just your record prediction.
I think the NFL had them going 10 to 12 wins.
I had them as the third team in the division or the
And how
fourth.
many wins?
I think I had them as the fourth, actually, bottom of the barrel.
And now I'm starting to
And
see
how many wins?
It's hard to tell, honestly.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
it definitely
Well, I guess
win more than 3 games, but nothing. It's not going to be a.
It's not like,
Dude.
dude, it's week 1.
I'm not going to. Say
I'm not going to
their
put a
names,
game
but I'm
on
not
it.
going to say their names, and I've actually talked. I've already talked about this before with you guys, but this is going to be insane to you guys.
Divisional games are
The fact
are a
that
great way to gauge a team's how a team's going to perform because that's over half the games they have to play. Divisional.
Wait, what?
They have to play each team in their division at least twice.
Yeah, so
Times. So
what
what?
do you mean?
All the teams in the NFC North are considerably probably about the same. I mean, it could go either way, but like
Well,
Yeah,
we
No.
just saw that that's clearly not the case.
It's
well,
not.
and here's the thing. Like I think it's what like 75% of the games Green Bay's beat Chicago in. Like Green Bay always beat Chicago. It's
Well,
not
I mean, dude, that's
nothing
just
new.
the fact that I picked the Packers to win that division, and I still believe they're a good football team. I seriously do.
I didn't believe it because Jordan Love's new, but after showing out on a 32nd ranked pass defense, throwing almost 300 yards, I mean,
Wow.
we got some work to do.
Okay, so
I
I'm
wouldn't
very-
say it's 32nd, but okay.
Oh, it's
Shitting on your own team is crazy. It's crazy to me.
I'm not going to
It's bad.
say these
I
guys.
think we were
I already told you guys about it in the chat,
we were 31st or
but
32nd.
it's
against
kind of
the
crazy
run
for other
last
people
year.
that other people should know this.
Your
and
own
how
line was.
some people. It's kind of like the same way that people tell me sometimes how I'm delusional that I think that the Saints could win like 11 games this year.
I don't think you're
I
delusional.
think
And
that
like
kind
how
of
that's
is,
so,
man.
Dude, the only thing that okay, but anyway, that's not the point. That's not the point. I have, and that's like the max, by the way. That's like if they reach their ceiling like that shit. The fact
You guys
that there's
barely-
2 people that I know that I like that I consider friends of mine, they think the Bears are going 12-5
That's
this year.
what the NFL thinks too.
That's crazy to me. I don't even know how you could think that.
No,
I don't.
that was like
I don't
because
see how a
an
team goes from
analyst and it
3
was
wins to
posted.
12.
Like, what
That's
about this
literally-
fucking
that's
team
quadrupling-
improved
that's
so
quadrupling your
much that
record.
you think that they're automatically just boom Super Bowl contenders?
You're basically
You
flip flopping the
got
record.
Trey Edmonds is good as shit, but he's not like
PJ.
a middle linebacker is so important to your team in terms of like being a brain, but he's not the whole fucking defense. Trey Edmonds from the Bills, that signing was amazing. The guy that I can't pronounce from the Jacksonville team that was on the Colts before, but I don't remember.
Isn't
Like,
PJ
they're not-
Edwards the one they picked up?
No, Trey Edmonds.
Where did TJ Edwards go?
Wow.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm wrong.
Did
Maybe I'm
Um,
tripping.
Did
That sounds like a
guys get
49er
Tyreek
game.
Hill?
But anyway,
Yeah,
but
at any
anyways.
rate.
signed them, got DJ Moore, got the pick, got a good offensive lineman out of it. But like this team didn't change all that much.
What's the
The
point?
coaching is still ass.
Like I said,
bro, it's TJ
Khalil
Edwards.
Herbert is
No,
still
I say
not
this-
doing much.
I said
Justin
this-
Fields still has not improved as a passer in any way, shape, or form during the preseason. I don't know where the fuck this came from.
I say this every year.
I mean, I saw improvement.
Bears
I
fan-
saw like maximum
As a Bears fan,
absolute
that I have to sit through every year.
peak next step 8 games.
All we do is rely on quarterbacks, subpar quarterbacks or worse. If we do get a good quarterback, the coach or the front office completely refuses to develop them. And then we have holes in our old ass
rely
O-line.
on it. I think you just
No,
failed
we
to
have
draft.
holes in
a
our
good
old ass
quarterback.
O-line, and the Bears think that drafting receivers every year is going to fix the problem when it's not going to.
You didn't draft a receiver though.
You just no. The
Trading
problem
or
is that
drafting
you didn't draft
receivers. It doesn't matter. We every year we get some type of receiver, and they're like, "Oh my god, we're expecting great things out of the Bears." Blah blah blah, and their
I
defense.
don't hear anybody saying that.
That is the Bears. But the Bears are supposed to have a subpar or above average defense, or really good, and then a shitty offense. We can never get anything rolling on the
You
offense.
guys always draft like a D lineman or a linebacker.
Yeah, we're always defense oriented.
By the way,
That's what you
TJ
guys
Edwards
always
is a
draft, and
Bear.
then all of a sudden, and somehow you get some like fifth. Oh my God, wasn't Kyle Fuller like some like 4th, 5th round talent?
I don't know.
I don't
Wasn't he
know, but
drafted
by the way,
really
I'm just
late?
saying TJ Edwards is
For
also
example.
a linebacker for the Bears.
That's why when you were like, "Oh my god,"
Oh, he is.
DJ
yeah.
Moore's
Oh,
gonna do-
I know what you're talking
that's
about.
why I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
when
yeah.
you
Oh,
said that
yeah.
DJ Moore, when
The
you said
Eagles
DJ
guy,
Moore, TJ,
yeah. I know what you're talking about now.
when you said that
He's
DJ
good.
Moore
He's
was going to
good,
do
but,
a
like,
lot, TJ, that's
Clearly, that
why I
didn't do shit in this
doubted you.
game.
I doubted
38
you.
points.
I
When
doubted
did I
you.
say DJ Moore was going to do a lot?
You said he was going to be the star of the team. He's not going to be.
He's
the star of
supposed
the
to be.
team. He's not going to though because of Justin Fields. The Bears are like a wasteland for talent right now.
Call that
DJ
to Brandon
Moore-
Marshall.
That was like 8 years ago. When they had
You guys
a
just don't
good
draft
team.
well. That's the problem.
We just came off 3 wins, and then
You guys literally
DJ
can't
Moore's
develop
gonna do
anybody.
great things
They
for
got to
the
be
Bears.
like raw as shit.
DJ Moore's going to do great things for the
Like they
Bears.
got to come in
How
talented
is
as
DJ
fuck.
Moore going to do great things for the Bears when Darnell Mooney, the number 1 receiver, did nothing for them last year? Garrett wasn't impressed. He did shit for fantasy.
Because they don't have an O line.
Exactly. They still don't. They had what? Added one,
I
added one good
clearly.
player. Our pass and run defense too is like right in the middle, and then either our pass or our run defense is dead last year.
Clay, I tried to tell you this before the season started. We had this conversation. I told you the Bears, and I told you this is how it's going to be. They expect DJ Moore to come on the scene and
here's
just
the
be
thing.
this difference maker.
So
but
bad. It's so bad.
He didn't
right
even get
now
the ball.
that people are believing that Justin Fields is a good quarterback.
How is he, dude? He's running for his life.
Exactly.
Look at how Daniel Jones did.
He'll do like 4 crazy things during the game that make like, wow, this dude's amazing. And then he'll just double it with bullshit.
Yeah.
You could say the same about
Um,
Zach Wilson on the Jets when the Jets.
Bro,
were
I promise you, you
trash.
have Zach Wilson or Daniel Jones in that game as your quarterback. You guys do not score a point.
I'll agree.
Okay,
dual
then Justin
threat.
Fields isn't shit. Then
The only reason
Yeah.
why Justin Fields
I
is
guess
on
we
the
can
Bears is
say this is
Muhammad.
not going to be a fun season, especially if they said that the Packers were going to be this. Like if they thought some people were going to say that. Dude, I heard Bears fans saying that they should not lose this game.
We should have.
Like there's no way they lose this game as if they got it in the bag, win by 20 points.
We should have.
Like
Our
that's
defense.
what I thought you just said that. Oh, my-
dude, that doesn't
But
make
anyways,
any sense
moving
though.
on to the next.
That all the
Okay.
hype, all the hype. I want to go to Saints and Titans. I want to do the main games. That
We already talked about the
I got
Saints.
a lot
and
to say about
Titans.
this game.
Well,
I
we're
actually
doing
watched
Saints
this game
Titans.
through and through.
Okay.
Am I just gonna be the first one to
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's your team.
take a shot at it? Okay. Our O line looks like ass. Trevor Penning, what the fuck are you doing? Allowed 3 sacks in the first half by himself.
Didn't someone get sacked
Get
10
off
times
the
this
team.
week?
Left tackle is who we need to draft. First round next year. I don't
Hey,
care
man.
from you and
I
Get
think
the
someone got
fuck
sacked.
Yeah, you
10
shut your
times this
mouth.
week.
You
I don't
shut
care
your
from
fucking
you,
mouth.
nothing. Get the fuck.
You know,
Oh my
honestly,
God,
for the
that was
amount of
such a
You leave
yardage
him
bad
that
alone.
Derek
He's
Carr,
figuring it out.
for the amount of yardage that
Dude,
Derek
Derek
Carr
Carr would have
for,
gone for like 400 yards, 3 touchdowns if he didn't have that bad of a O line.
you guys should have like 4 to 5
The
scores.
days of the Saints being known for a good O line is done. That's over with.
At least the Olave
Ryan
Olave
Ramczyk and
Gardner
Cesar
got-
Ruiz are anchoring the line. Andrews Pete, Eric McCoy is sometimes good. He can shift over to the right guard, but it's fine. But
So the O-line needs work.
That was ass. But I guess it's a
Oh.
little bit deceiving because the Titans defense is sneaky good. They always keep close with every single
Right.
game that they play. So it is a little bit like maybe Derek Carr is a little bit better than they thought, than it is BCI. Maybe they just had a bad game. But I don't think they're as good as they are anymore. They do not have a good O-line anymore.
You played against a team where their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill, threw 3 interceptions. And you guys only won by 1.
Is like that.
And you guys only won by
And the
1.
McRib is back. Again.
Yes, it is. And Clay's favorite quarterback.
McDonald's, if you want to, maybe we will.
No, Tannehill's not my favorite quarterback.
His profile picture will become
Whatever,
our
bro. You love Ryan Tannehill so much, dude. He threw 3 picks. He had a terrible fucking game.
That is
Saints should have blew them out
quarterback
by like 30.
He wasn't.
And the fact that they only won by 1 is
You
crazy
do know,
to me.
You do know that he wasn't the only quarterback to throw 3 picks.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Derrick Henry had a nasty stiff arm on Marcus May, our safety.
Here's the.
That was, dude. He literally put him in his chest. Bang! I swear to God, he has it in one of those.
I really don't understand, for the amount of yardage that Carr threw for, why you didn't score 4 to 5 times.
It's scary to me to look at that score and think, wow, the Saints only won by 1 point when Ryan Tannehill threw 3 picks.
Like the whole game, it felt like they were dominating the fuck out of them.
Tua threw for 140 yards more than Carr did, and had 34.
Okay, now you're just talking about the lead passer. What is Derek Carr supposed to be the greatest quarterback?
When you think about it, every 100 yards.
Are we really gonna hold this?
When you think about it, Garrett.
No. You're listening to a Tua hater.
No.
Remember that, Garrett. He's a Tua hater.
No. I don't hate Tua. 1.
Yes, you fucking do.
2, when a football field is 100 yards, considering you start at the goal line, which never happens, that should be at least minimum 3 scores every 100 yards or more. You should have scored like 5+ touchdowns with that yardage.
What is it? That's like saying every
starting at your 20. Say you start at your 20, right?
That's not even logical, bro.
How? If you're passing for that many yards,
Kirk Cousins threw for 400.
You only have 16 points.
Do you understand that people get like stopped at midfield and they have to punt?
Yes, I understand that, but realistically,
start at 0 after that. Do you have to start at 0
with the amount of yardage that he threw?
If you threw a touchdown, what is this?
Bro, with the amount of yardage that he threw, all that bullshit gets cut out. I mean, really.
Oh my God.
In that case, Tannehill, your beloved quarterback, threw 0.
Tannehill threw under 200 yards. That's completely and perfectly understandable with 15 points.
This is Tua's annual greatest week 1 game ever, and then he shits the bed. Well, not shit the bed.
They shit the bed. They scored 35, almost 40 points.
That's just dumb.
They scored almost 40 points.
Dude, Derek Carr had 70% completion percentage, 305 yards, 96 QBR
no-
rating
Alright.
off the top of my
Alright.
dome.
There
Fellas.
is no
One
excuse
yard-
why
okay,
Fellas.
okay,
We got
gotta
other
expect-
games. We got other games to talk about.
There
Yeah,
is no
but
bottom
anyways-
line. Bottom line,
but
there's
anyways,
no
I
excuse why a
think-
team only scores 16 points and their quarterback throws for almost 400 yards. No excuse.
Kirk Cousins literally did the same thing.
Because Derek Carr threw an interception as we were driving.
There's no
For
excuse
one of
though.
them.
All right. Anyways.
Doesn't matter who.
Anyways.
But anyway,
Anyways.
my
Moving
wrapping,
on.
My wrapping up points just because it's my fucking team.
Rams
Saints
totally
defense
surprised
looked
me.
amazing. We play the Panthers next week. That should be a win, but it is divisional. Anything can happen. We got swept by the Panthers.
We already
last
talked
year.
about the Dolphins, right?
No, we
But-
didn't. We didn't
No,
talk
okay.
about the
I
Dolphins.
love the defense. I still feel good. That just
I
that
do wanna
game
get
was
the
closer
Dolphins
than
in.
it should have been.
I'm not a Tua hater. I just said I didn't trust him. And you were absolutely right about it being an offensive showdown.
Speaking of
lot
the
of- a
game,
lot of
And I
shit
was right
talking
about
about
Tua being a good QB.
I didn't say he was a bad quarterback.
Dolphins
I just said I didn't
started,
trust
so
him
we
because
can
he was
start
injury
talking about
prone.
Tua even more. But
I
now
didn't
this
say
time-
I didn't say he was bad. I said he was injury prone.
You said
I
he underthrows guys.
He's a liability, just like I said
Got a
with
noodle
John Morant.
arm.
I said
Whoa.
John Morant was a liability. I didn't say John Morant wasn't good.
What?
That's what I said, and that's what I meant.
Derrick Rose and the
What are you talking
Memphis
about,
Grizzlies,
NBA?
bro.
What-
Yeah.
what is
Derrick
happening?
Rose and the
Something's
Memphis
happening here. I don't know.
Derrick Rose. And the
Shout
Memphis
out Derrick
Grizzlies.
Rose.
The Grizzlies.
Yeah, but the Dolphins,
Brr.
what a comeback win against a pretty damn good AFC
Would you
team.
really call it a? It was kind of a back and forth. I wouldn't.
It was
call
a back and
comeback.
forth,
It was-
but the Chargers
Chargers left
clearly
too much
had it
time.
won, but then they stepped up.
Chargers left too much time on the clock.
No, their defense stopped them.
What?
Yeah, there was plenty of time for them to get stopped. There was plenty of time for them to not shit the bed.
I mean, they still could have
But
used.
they
clock
did it
time,
every
man.
single time. I mean, they should have saw
The
it.
Dolphins. had, like,
Anyways,
3 minutes left.
should've done an
Tyreek Hill
onside kick.
and Tua is one of the best duos literally in the NFL right now, and they're must-watch TV.
Until he
The
gets a
Dolphins' offense
concussion.
is great. It was a great game to watch. It was fun, and Dolphins defense definitely needs to get a little better. But I mean, Chargers have a pretty decent offense, so it's kind of hard to tell. But
They're going to be
Yeah.
really fun to
I mean,
watch
it
until
does.
Tua
It
gets a
does suck
concussion.
with Ramsey out of the picture, but
it does. It does.
I mean,
for
they
sure.
still have Xavier Howard, but he isn't.
Great
kind of
win though
fallen
for the
off a little
great
bit.
win for the
Yeah,
Dolphins. Honestly,
another-
great win.
The
Dude,
Eagles.
that's actually, dude. This is actually crazy to see what healthy Tua can do.
Yeah, not
Exactly.
I've been
Every
saying
single
it, dude. He's
That's why I'm
good.
around
saying
him.
it. Enjoy it while it lasts.
All
Because
of
if
his
he gets a
fucking-
concussion, I mean, like, hey man, I wouldn't be surprised if he got at least one.
I think we got to talk about the Jags Colts next.
Okay.
Anthony Richardson absolutely put on a show for his first game. It's just too bad that he almost
Yep.
got hurt. I'm glad he's not hurt.
And what did I say would happen?
Did
It
he
was
have
going to be
trouble seeing?
close.
Yeah, you were right about that one. But yeah, the Jags looked really good for a little while there. Calvin Ridley coming on the scene really fast.
Oh yeah.
Fantasy wide receiver.
Yeah,
And
that was
Zay
that was
Jones.
wild.
He helped me
And
get that
Zay
W
Jones.
this
Give
week
Zay Jones credit.
for
Zay
3 of
Jones
my
had
4
a
leagues.
decent night.
Zay Jones is my guy. If you know, you know. People who are watching this, Zay Jones is my guy. Love
He
Zay.
is still on the team. Let's keep it going.
Dude, I love Zay Jones. But
Yeah, I need to see that Zay Jones. If you can't get the jersey, at least get a shirt.
I
Dude,
might
I
as
didn't
well,
even
dude.
know Gardner
Just for
Minshew
this-
had 2 snaps for the Colts. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he had to
probably-
come in for Anthony Richardson.
That's funny.
Yeah, what happened? Did he like tweet? What did he?
Yeah, I don't know. He just kind of like got hit hard,
Um,
and then
Yeah,
yeah,
that does happen. Sometimes they just go.
it
up
does.
for
It
like
does
a
in
drive
football
or
for
something.
sure. But yeah,
Like
no,
I said,
shout out
it's
to the Colts, man. They might have a better season than I thought.
I also wanted to mention. Oh wait, let's see.
But yeah,
Yeah.
To be fair, the Jags defense isn't. It's not like all that in a bag
and
of potato chips.
that is why I will not put them in the contenders, and that's
mean,
why I
they're,
didn't
like,
feel good
average.
about them.
They're like
They
on
look
a little
good.
bit under average.
look good.
There's
You kind of
nothing,
have
like,
to, considering
terrible
they're going to
about
win the
them.
division.
I mean, I'm sure
They don't know- you don't know that.
Trevor Lawrence and Calvin Ridley. I'm pretty sure that receiving core and Trevor Lawrence and ETN can outplay their defense.
Here's
I
the
mean,
thing,
they
Yeah,
literally
dude, it's
can.
pretty wild. They look really good offensively, and
Not that
we'll see
I
what
think-
happens. I mean, they look good.
It's not that I think that they're going to win the division. It's pretty much
Mm.
expected by the league that they win the division. So they have a lot on their shoulders and they have a lot of expectations to meet.
Mhm.
And I also want to talk about for the break,
Not
I want to talk about how the Eagles escaped with their lives.
not
against
to
the
this guy.
Patriots.
Hey, hold on. Backtrack just for a second, just for a quick second. You think the Titans could compete for the division, right?
Wild card.
Didn't you say that?
I said a wild card.
Yeah. You said, yeah. You were like,
I said don't count. No, because you guys had.
Don't backtrack.
No, I'm not
come on.
backtracking. You guys had the Ravens.
It's all on video, brother. It's all on
Oh,
video.
I did. I said perfectly, and I'll clip this and I'll put it in this video. I said I wouldn't count the Chargers, the Titans, and another team out for a wild card spot because you already had your 3 in the wild cards. You can only have 3 spots for the wild card. That's what I said.
didn't say what we all made the list together. We finalized it together. So
Okay.
All right,
it's
you
not
were
just
saying
our
Eagles,
picks, it's your
Patriots,
picks too,
Pats.
pal.
Put it in. I'll put it in.
All right. But
Jalen Hurts escaped with a 5-point lead.
yeah, I think it rained a lot in that game too. If I remember right. But yeah, they almost lost that one.
Patriots held their own. I don't
Yeah.
know what the fudge happened to that one. Mac Jones threw for 3 touchdowns.
I did not see that. I did not watch that game. I was not
Wait,
able to
was
get
it
that
2
one.
or 3?
I didn't-
He
I wasn't
throw any
able-
picks. I know that for sure.
He had, let me pull it up.
Get
He had 3 tuds and an interception
this. No, 1 pick.
for 316
I'll tell you what happened.
yards. He had a
I'll tell
good
you
game.
What happened?
Yeah,
Tom Brady.
really
came
good,
to
dude. I'm telling
Foxborough.
you, Bill Belichick he's putting in the work.
Tom Brady.
Oh,
Yeah,
came to
dude,
Foxborough
Mac Jones
and kind
is
of
better
jump
than we
started
thought.
Mac
Maybe
Jones.
it's the rain. Whatever. It's week 1. Who the frick knows?
Also, the
Like,
Patriots,
seriously,
bro. The Patriots defense was actually whoa. I didn't think their defense would be that good. I mean,
dude, I thought this. It's kind of like fire against fire.
All right.
Like who really knew how this was going to turn out in terms of Patriot defense.
I was really sad
offense.
AJ Brown didn't
I mean,
score.
Eagles offense was like top 2 last year, or was it the greatest? Like, and then against one of the best defenses in the league. What do you think?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like either they can. It's a tough.
We got 2 minutes, boys.
I do want to go over 2 other ones.
I want to go over the Browns and Bengals for sure.
Dude,
we're gonna go a lot of time on that one.
$275 million contract. You can throw for 82 yards.
It's pretty trash,
And
man.
43% completion percentage.
I don't know if it's just Russ because he hasn't played. I don't know. He did not play good. That's
I'll tell
for
you why. The
sure.
Browns, the Browns have a great defense.
Is it
I
him
mean,
just
you
being a
can't-
tough nut and he just wants to play to play?
I'll
And
tell you what, if I was
Holding
facing
on to the
Miles
cap
Garrett,
engine.
if I was facing Miles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney, I would probably run away. I wouldn't even pass the ball. So I mean, I'm
And
surprised he
Zadarius
did that.
Jadeveon Clowney doesn't have a team anymore, bro.
I thought he was on the Browns.
He's
Gotta
gone.
edit that
He
out.
doesn't have a team.
I gotta
Wait,
edit
does he have
that
a
out.
team? No. We're keep that shit in there. Put Clay don't know ball part 906. Where did Jadeveon?
And we are gonna restart this.
yeah, I think
after
he's
the
a free
break.
agent still.
He is currently.
No, he's Ravens.
I was gonna say he's
Ravens.
currently on the Ravens.
That sounded familiar to me.
Yeah.
About-
Yeah, leave that shit in. All right. Well, boys, it was.
Yeah, but he didn't have a team for a
Go ahead.
minute.
We'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Honestly, though, it was a wild week of football. A lot of upsets we didn't expect. Maybe some say I did expect, but wow, what a week of
We're
football.
staying a while.
Your
We'll see you in the next
fuck your good
episode.
picks.
Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Peace.
Take it away, let it go. Let me